Hello, it is Catherine Massell here, Sending Earth Creatrix, Spiritual Growth Catalyst. Hello, hello, hello. It is the 1111 portal, and we're not even at the peak or the apex of these energies quite yet. Drinking some of my delicious homemade chai. It's very cold here. So I want to get in the right space here because largely what I want to talk about are not my words necessarily. So I want to open you up a little bit to some new perceptions of these resulting energies. Hey, Patrice. We are, with this 1111 power surge, really not allowed to sleep anymore. Many of us are noticing that we're wide awake. Many of us are noticing that we are going through this kind of long-term awakening process, and it is very fine for many of us, but others are only experiencing levels of discomfort based on their level of resistance to this. Hi Olivia, hi Stephanie, welcome. The effect that these light quotients are having on us as they are entering into the planet, and we are receiving them to a large degree through conscious free will action. Some of it is affecting our energy field because of resistance, however. But what is happening, the common denominator of what is happening for many of us, is that we are unlocking new perceptions. And we are finding ourselves being able to radiate more of our galactic light, meaning we are understanding, or not even understanding, that doesn't cover it because that implies we're using our rational, analytical mind. We are not. We are absorbing more of our galactic light, meaning there's really what's happening is a process of dissension because the energies coming into the planet are being absorbed by us. And what is happening is this kind of like, think of it as like a pressure of these higher light energies coming into a denser reality, which is our reality here on planet Earth. And if I'm rocking back and forth, just excuse me because that's what I do when I channel information. It's almost like seeing the pressure of something carbon-based turning into a diamond. We are becoming more crystalline as these light quotients enter the earth. So we're feeling this pressure as we are going through this level of transformation of turning our carbon-based life form into diamond light, galactic light. It's going to be a little uncomfortable. It's going to feel a little bit like we are being put through kind of like a pressure grinder or something that is actually what in actuality is happening. It's kind of a smoothing out of all of our rough edges, and this is a good thing. But as we experience from our own free will choice, by the way, any level of resistance to these processes, we will find the impact of this transformation being much more uncomfortable than it need be. Hi, Sarah. Lots of downloads of energy all day, Patrice says. Yes. Didn't sleep last night. Yes. Yes. Very, very intense. But we have some information coming in that I wanted to share with you because I've been receiving downloads all day, and as well, Patrice, so I'm right there with you. And Archangel Michael, who I communicate with a lot, especially with Mother Creatrix DNA, he's helping me with that a lot, as well as the Hathors. This is a council energetic of interplanetary beings. And they are speaking through me here in this space. So bear with me as I bring in some information for you that we are turning away from God. And I want you to understand that this is not a turning away from source. This is quite different. We are turning away from the old paradigms and power structures that hold an identity of a godlike patriarchal structure and paradigm and energy that is something that is falling away. And so we're seeing, as a result of this in our collective society, modern society, a lot of the energies of strife and angst and conflict coming up as a result of this timeline of old patriarchal structures of God, the God that we're turning away from, falling away. And so as these timelines collapse and fall away, we get like an upshot in these energies, and it can become very uncomfortable for us. It's very confusing. We're filled with a lot of turmoil. There's a lot of people turning on each other. There's a lot of anger misdirected in society, and even towards those that we would call our loved ones. This is a normal process, and it's important not to go into the fear of this at this time, because we are turning away from the patriarchal God that has held so much sway over the collective consciousness of people on this planet. And it is a false, illusory image, and it holds an imbalance of power, an imbalance of love, an imbalance of righteousness, an imbalance of light, an imbalance of support. And so we are tipping the scales collectively with our energy when we allow ourselves to turn away from this God and turn inward to find the God within, and we allow our galactic light to radiate outward. Particularly, this is coming from Archangel Michael, and he's suggesting that we look within and we see how we have changed. We look at, let's just say, the span of this past year. If we look at where we were a year ago today, we are quite different. We are changed. We are holding higher light quotients within us. We are radiating, rippling more light outward. We are sharing more of our galactic light with others. We are working to raise the collective consciousness and timeline of this planet to be more in alignment with 5D energies of love, kindness, compassion, beauty, acceptance, mercy. We have changed, we have grown, we have felt so much more, we have known so much more, we are knowing so much more, we are responding instead of reacting, we are engaging, we are taking action. We are seeing so many shifts just within this imbalance of power that has been so rife throughout our modern society of feminine versus masculine, and we will no longer frame it in this way where it is feminine versus masculine. We will see it as a balance, a tipping of the scales, so that Mother, Father, God that are held in the one of Mother Creatrix are coming to a place of balance, a place of righteous balance. We are coming to a place where manifestation is happening at a very accelerated rate. Those who have been in contact in the last few days have put intentions forth, have set their rocket of desire, launched their rocket of desire out into the void, the womb of cosmic consciousness, and noticed how quickly the physical manifestation of those desires have returned to them. This is not a fluke. This is not a one-off kind of thing. This is how we are seeing through this new lens of perception, this higher energetic of perception, a very new way of these energies and how they result in our 3D realm at this time. We are noticing that our heart's desires are being fulfilled quicker than they ever have, because we are asking from a place of our soul being. We're not asking from a place of ego consciousness. And so in this way, the physical manifestations of our desires come at a very accelerated rate. Everything is speeding up. This means as you are asking for things to be released, as you are asking for things to be reconciled, you are coming to this place of reckoning. While this may be uncomfortable, again, it is only because your reluctance to go with the flow of these energies. You fear the ebb. Don't fear the ebb. The ebb is your place of integration. The ebb is your place of processing. The ebb is your place of bringing all of your new tools and technologies to a place where you can understand how to use them and effectively use them as tools in this 5D timeline going forward. You're becoming aware of sacred forms, sacred geometry. This again is not a fluke. These energies can be somewhat uncomfortable as you are seeing this, as you are moving forward at a very rapid rate. Things are falling away quickly, but things are being brought into your field just as quickly. So it is very important for you at this time to anchor into the fullness of your intention with heart, mind, and soul. You must overcome the limitations of time. You are the creator of time in this timeline. There are no timelines that you do not create, including the ones that are collapsing. You are actively participating in collapsing of timelines as you look away and create a new one. A new, more self-affirming one. A new, more self-fulfilling and self-satisfying one. You can create multiple timelines aligned with these energies at once. You are not limited. You are moving away from the ego consciousness that allows you to believe that you are experiencing in any way, shape, or form limitation. That is an ego construct. There is no such thing as lack or limitation. This will become more apparent as we rapidly accelerate along this 5D timeline. Many of you are stepping into 5D, 6D, 7D, 8D, 9D, 10D, 12D awareness. I skipped 11, that's okay. This is fine for you, except understand what it is that you are asking for when you are experiencing these higher timelines, because they will become apparent, they will be revealed to you if you are asking for something greater than can be revealed to you in this current 3D timeline. Be clear in your intention. Clarity and focus is everything. Doing as much as you can to open up the heart. Losing judgment. As you feel judgment, you mirror that into the holographic universe of the collective. Vow to go into less forms of judgment, anger, hatred. These will keep old timelines alive. This allows you to energetically lean into old timelines that are begging to be collapsed, as many of us are leaning into higher timelines. Pay them no mind. Don't get caught in the drama. Understand that when you are engaged in social media at this time, things that will and have in the past triggered you greatly allows you to lean into an energetic of your past. This is a way you are leaning into old karmic loop cycles of behavior that are also ready to collapse. The karmic wheel is turning very rapidly at this point. If you choose to lean into old cycles of behavior, of thought, of action, habit, that keep you tethered to time, to past, you are not allowing yourself to actively, dynamically move along this ascension timeline and engage in more of your spiritual evolution. Your energy is more powerful than you could possibly know. You are being washed by a river of light, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. It is gently removing trauma that is long stored in your cellular structures. As you are feeling this weight of compression of your carbon-based life form becoming crystalline, it is natural that you will release these old traumas, these old cellular structures that are not supported as you become more crystalline in form. They cannot. They must be excluded. They cannot be included. Let these memories, these pictures of the old you, let them simply move through you without resistance and send them to the Great Mother for transmutation. You are washed by the light working upon your cells. Your cellular structures are becoming more crystalline. You are holding more light. You are holding more information. Do not resist this process or you will be uncomfortable. Ask for help. Ask for assistance from your guides, whoever they may be. They are all standing at the ready right now, awaiting your free will choice to move into their energies and receive their guidance, their instruction. Open your heart to the greater energies, to your galactic self coming in. Remove yourself from the arena of ego discomfort. Your ego projection of self is becoming but a hollow shell. Notice this for what it is and do not fear the collapse of this. Do not fear that you are losing an old identity, for you are gaining a new one that can bring you far more possibilities and potentialities of success, love, abundance, prosperity, and power that you could ever have imagined. The ego mind is becoming untethered from your galactic self. It has to. It must. Anything else? Nope. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed that kind of freewheeling channeling of energy. Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel, thank you. Mother Creatrix, thank you. I hope you take these energies to heart and meditate on them. Be assured that while these energies are somewhat uncomfortable, that you are moving forward at a rapid rate and you are choosing new potentialities. Your propensity in the past has been to focus on the less than 1% of physical reality that is represented to you every day. But what is available to you in the field, the quantum field of potentiality, is 99% of possible realities for you. Instead of focusing on what is in the physical, it is time for you to turn your attention to lean your energetic, turn your attention into the non-physical. Well, you will create essence into form through accessing more of your creator code. Leaning into your galactic light, you allow yourself to do this. The creator code allows you to create at will, not at the whim of your past identity of who you are, but who you are designing yourself to be going forward. I want to wish you so much love and peace. Bye-bye.